Hey guys, welcome back. Just in case you're new to the channel, I'm Percy, and I've been helping people out with the SAT for many years now, especially the math section, but also throwing in some English too. And yeah, just wanted to talk about a little bit of strategy when it comes to going through the math section. A lot of people wonder what order should I do the problems in? Okay, and this is going to apply to both modules 1 and 2 of the math section. Even though module 2 adapts to module 1, they can sometimes be different. I want to make sure I go over sort of the larger scale strategy. Okay, so the way you should approach the order of the questions is you want to squeeze out as many easy points as you possibly can. Okay, so that bottom line is you want to do those first. So as you're going through the test, what that means is, maybe you go through questions 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, a lot of the ones at the beginning are really easy. Okay. Maybe you hit question 10, right? And question 10, you don't really immediately know how to do. Maybe it's going to cause some problems in terms of your thought process, and maybe it's going to sort of psych you out for future problems. I would go ahead and skip that one, right? So then just keep going through the test, right? So maybe you hit some of the later ones. Again, the later ones are supposed to be harder, okay? And you run into some trouble on some of those. Go ahead and skip those too, right? Do the ones that you can do. First of all, do the ones that you can do immediately, but then also do ones that are just in general easy for you, especially using Desmos tricks. And I'll get into that more in a different video. So then what do you do once you've squeezed out all the easy points? What do you do after that? What I would say is when you've skipped a question, right, you should have been flagging those, right? So since you skipped 10 and maybe you skipped number 18, 19, whatever, make sure you flag those with the test functionality. There's a way to do that on the digital test, okay? What I would try to do is on your scratch paper, as you flag those questions, mark down which ones were non-multiple choice, okay? So if they're the fill-in ones, of the hard ones that you skipped, go back and do those first. And there's a reason for this. Because if you do those first, you don't have to guess on them randomly with limited time or just in general when you're in crunch time on the end of the testing section, right? So, because if you think about it, if you're trying to wildly guess a number for a non-multiple choice question, there's really not much you can do, right? So I would work on those hard non-multiple choice ones first, okay? Out of the ones that are still left over that you skipped. Lastly, do the really hard multiple choice ones that you skipped, because at the very least, in the worst case scenario, you can just throw down a random or educated guess on those. Okay, so just to recap, it's do all the easy multiple choice and non-multiple choice questions. So there's really kind of no difference there for the easy ones. Don't discriminate between the two types. Just do all the easy ones first. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is all the skipped non-multiple choice, and then stage 3 is all the skipped multiple choice. Okay, so just try that order out in your practice, and I will, again, talk about more ways of how Desmos can make that more efficient. And yeah, just let me know if you want to hear anything more about the SAT, just advice in general. Feel free to like and comment with those questions. Subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more related content, and I will see you in the next video.